Porsche when it comes to German luxury cars. But don't worry, our archivist and the Motorfest organizers have got you covered. You'll see.
Germany tour is officially on. After an incredible first stop in Stuttgart, I had the distinct pleasure of spending a day with Apollo automobile and an absolute marvel of a car, the Apollo Project Evo. This car, which is still under development as I write these lines, is definitely one of the boldest and most aggressive-looking cars I've seen in my long career. The active aerodynamics, the fins, that rear spoiler, and X-Light signature. Everything in this car's design screams, you're getting eaten alive. Interior. You really have to see it to believe it. Nothing short of a superhero car. There's only one existing prototype at the moment. The one I just got the chance to discover. Note to self, I really must convince Apollo to lend this car to Motorfest for our upcoming luxury cars playlist. luxury is elegance, fine materials, and high-precision craftsmanship. But it is also the freedom to embrace a hardline approach and go all the way.
The next Luxury Chronicles episode is not ready yet, but don't go too far. It'll be available soon. This is a Motorfest special announcement. Let me turn on the news for you.
All right, my name is Captain Murdoch. I'm talking to all you hotshots at the festival.
Hey, Chief, you want a coffee?
Not now, damn it. As you most likely know, the festival is going all out with the street racers right now. So much that we're ending up with a bunch of daredevils on the loose, calling themselves cats, and getting into messed up races all over the island. But not for long. There's one spot left in my squad, so come get it. Driver, together we'll hunt these ferals. We'll seek them, we'll chase them, we'll take them down. If right now you're wondering if you got what it takes, don't bother showing up, because it means you don't. This was Captain Murdoch. Recorded! Guys, can you just keep the dog away for a second? I'm talking to the goddamn world here!
Ready for the next objective? Good to go. let's refocus on the objective. Let's move to the next objective. Consider the terms power over, faint entry. Controlling the uncontrollable. Let the drift experience begin. What is next in line? No pressure, driver. Before letting you drift. In the wild, the Motorfest invites you to try your hand-burning rubber on professional track drifting. It's your chance to gain a little confidence. And you'll never slide alone either. Your host came to Hawaii with her crew to teach Japanese street racing. She's a lover of drifting and didn't want to leave without giving a little masterclass. One of the members of the pack from the Made in Japan playlist. If it doesn't ring a bell, well, you know what you could do. The playlist is there waiting for you. events. And maximum points by drifting as long as possible. Hinata might have a tip or two that you could use. At the drifting track of the festival, the first of a series of 3.
Remember me? Didn't think we'd meet again. I'm so happy. You made such a great impression with your Supra, Shingo even wanted to put the same dragon sticker on his NSX. Honestly, you should come and see his car. Otherwise, he might sulk. Okay, let's focus. As you know, drifting is a bit of a hobby of mine. My job is to coach you by sharing my favorite drills. It's gonna be so cool. My first piece of advice is simple. If you want to drift, just accelerate and drift. This may sound basic, but it's the key. Your Nismo is powerful enough to slide along on its own when you're at high speed, so don't be afraid to keep your foot on the gas. Once you start, the only challenge is managing your tire placement. Ferris wheel here? And flying sharks too? I'm gonna stay here forever. Mastered skills. It's worth all the crew credits in the world.
drifting module has been specially designed for this series. High above the ground, among the wind turbines, definitely not your average drift experience. You'll just have to slide and let the wind carry you. You will be well armed. Let's move on to a leading European drift brand, BMW. It's one of the brands you see most on professional drift circuits. Today, it's going to be the M5 Drift Edition for you. It holds the world record for the longest drift, 8 hours. No one's asking you to go that far, but going after the series record is clearly on the table. Track drifting session in sight.
I love European cars, but I know almost nothing about them. Except that yours is a 953 horsepower, front-engine, rear-wheel drive car that supports its 1,848 kilo curb weight when it throws itself into a curve. Anyway, you're gonna show me what it's worth. Drift. A little advice on how to link the turns? While you're in a bend, release the throttle, turn the steering wheel to change course, and hit the throttle again. This weight transfer allows you to change direction quickly. Your turn. Great feel for this. Get that combo. That's a proper drift.
The next module is even crazier, just like the car that's waiting for you there. We're a few minutes from the track, so how about I give you 3 clues and you try to guess the car? Ready? So riddle me this. What if I say butterfly doors? I admit, the first hint was too vague. What about stainless steel bodywork? Okay, last one. One of this car's sisters is a famous time machine. Worked out the answer yet, as you're about to see it. Oh, one last thing. Avoid touching the cones. You might lose your combo. Good luck on this last track drifting event, driver.
Drift machine out of a DeLorean? Genius! No way I'm leaving this island without giving it a try. And this place is wonderful. Okay, let me get myself together. Good. The more points you score. There's no flux capacitor on this model, but you have nitro for sure. As well as giving you a boost, nitro can put you back on track when you're drifting too far on the edges. Master this, and you'll be a drift god. I'm serious. At this rate, you're going for the eternal drift. It's the driftway to heaven. Beautiful, but a bit high. Actually, I think I'm gonna puke. feathers. After this, you're off the beaten track, and it's gonna be even tougher.
Let's just rewind that one.
Heavy. Let's see what your destiny holds for you. Toge business. You have all the skills a pro drifter can have. Now it's about being thorough. You've already beaten Hayato. What do you have to fear today? Sure, you were driving the best car in the world that night, my RX-7, but still, you were on fire. The vehicle. Once you've taken the inside track, look for the outside to anticipate the next move and not lose your combo. Tricky. If you want my opinion, no need to look for the perfect drift. The faster you get to the finish line, the higher your score will be. Swing that, Shelby. Even legends need to be roughed up sometimes.
After an old-fashioned ride, you might want to try a more recent car. It's a major Japanese supercar, transformed into a super drifter. The Motorfest teams put a lot of work into it. Camber adjustment in the front, 200 kilos shaved off the scale, but above all, it's got a 900 horsepower boost. Let me present one of the new monsters of the festival, the 2021 Toyota Super Drift Edition. This time attack is the end of the Toge segment driver. Enjoy this last solitary moment.
Dance. Same drifting song. 3 minutes to make the best score. What Toyota did with this new Supra, the 5th generation of a myth. Turns left on that route. Come on, you can make it before the end of the countdown. One down.
plan. No point looking for this Supra in a shop, driver. The only one way to get this Motorfest edition is to finish on the podium. Set your sights and let's start the show.
Race. And we finally meet our street enemies. This is gonna be interesting. These guys don't stand a chance. So hold your reins tight. The street racers are just waiting for you to come off the road. That was a great move. Big sliding coming on the left. I make a pretty good co-pilot. Maybe I can be useful. Expect a big turn sequence in now.
never happened.
See you in the next episode, Bambini.
Keep in touch. So, driver, you see how a drift car can challenge streetcars now? Every turn you encounter becomes an advantage that others don't have.